What's good, y'all? Y'all see it? Intellectual Gamer Dragons episode 2. I am tired, so it's I'm not I'm not agitated at all. I'm just really tired. You know what I mean? So yeah, y'all, like we about to really get into it, yo. We about to really get into episode 2, okay? This is gonna be a very controversial subject, but it needs to be talked about, alright? You know what I'm saying? Let me get my gangster music on. Is that my gangster music? Yeah, there you go. Yes. But before I get started, all right, I gotta bring the dragon up here, y'all. Okay, let me bring the dragon out the cage. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The dragon about to really set fire to this thing up in here. You know what I mean? So I gotta go in the backstage, man. Let me go in the backstage so I can, you know, what I mean, I could give her the proper greeting. Okay, let me go back there, and here we go, y'all.
The lords of Westeros are sheep. Are you a sheep? No. You're a dragon. Be a dragon.
Yes, yes, she is here. The dragon herself, Miss Oshun, aka Lola. What's going on, family? How are you?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Okay, good. I'm doing okay. Like you, I'm tired. I worked very hard today at work. Not really, but I had to be at work versus telework, so that drained me. But it's a good Friday because I'm alive, so I'm grateful.
Hey, that's what's up, for real, word. That's the number one thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one thing, for real. You know what I mean? You gotta be happy. You know what I mean? It's Friday, man. You know what I mean?
Mm,
It's Friday. It's alive. We chilling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm about to cross some Chris Tucker, but I'm not gonna do that.
No, don't pull Chris out. Don't pull Chris out. Not today. Not
I'm
today.
not gonna do that. Nah, not right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, not right
no.
now. Maybe I might do that on Sunday. You know what I'm saying, or Monday
Yeah.
or whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait to pull that one out. But yo, let's
Mhm.
get to this video. This video is gonna be a bombshell. Man, I can't believe this is going on in these different communities. And I seen another one about this community here, and yeah, it's very interesting about what's going on in the Middle East, y'all. Okay, so shout out to the Middle East. Shout out to the women in the Middle East who are trying to get liberated, man. And they got a long road ahead, boy. 'Cause this has been going on for centuries. So this is crazy right here, man. All right, let's
Okay.
get into it. All right, so and shout out to them. I don't. I just want to say a disclaimer. Love who you want to love. All right. Um, you know what I'm saying, and definitely I understand this. I understand that due to a lot of things that they face, that maybe they're just tired. They are just tired.
Okay.
When you are basically told that you are disposable and that you don't even you're not you can't you're not even they're not even allowed to be seen. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Nor validated. They don't even have a voice. They can't even do what you're doing right now, Lola, at all. You're in Saudi Arabia, they wouldn't even let you be on here. You know what I'm saying? And that's the crazy part about it. Unless it was something that they approved of. You know what I mean? The men will have to approve of you being on here. It's bananas what these women have to go through. But yeah, if you want to say something before I start the video, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say that this is a live reaction, so I have to listen to see what I think about this, but I am taking notes. So, yeah, go ahead.
All right, yeah, we're gonna get into the video. Let's get it. Fair use as always. Fair use. Fair use.
It is Wild Wednesday, and I'm going to get wild and offensive with my videos because I think it's time somebody digs deep into our culture and into our people to figure out what is going on upstairs with our women. Divorce is on the rise more than ever among Middle Easterns, whether they live in the Middle East or abroad. And just like we saw among westernized countries like America, when the women became independent is when the family structures collapsed. They they collapsed to the point where now women are waking up and saying, you know what? I want a home again. I want my kids to have a healthy home. Well, the Middle Easterns are not there. We are at the point where we are collapsing because not only are women independent asking for a divorce, but we also have culture shock. A lot of our women are extremely spoiled. Yes, I said it. A lot of our women are extremely spoiled, and the men cannot keep up. What is happening with our women? We went from a point where Arab men used to tell each other, marry her young, مشان تربيها على إيدك, so you can raise her your way. Which is not right either. Come to find out, المرأة ما بتتربى. You cannot raise a woman because we get to a point where we know what we want. And did you guys know that 70% of divorces are initiated by women? And of those women, 90% of them are college educated. Are they sick of the abuse? And they want out because they know they can support themselves? Or do they no longer want to make the sacrifice for their marriage? Let's talk about it.
You know, all these non-black women, they really want a black man. They don't want to deal with their own race of men because the people who are racist, you know, like the Indian, the Arab, the Latino, who tell their daughters not to date black guys or their sons not to date black girls, they have the most problems in their relationships. That's right. That's the reason why they have to be racist, to try and keep their daughters or their sons away from dating black people, because that's who they truly desires and wants to be with. If not, why would you have to teach them to be like that? If you didn't think they would sleep with the black guy, why do you have to teach them or train them to be racist? You're doing that out of fear. So that's what you must understand, that these racist groups, they really want to date a black guy or a black female.
You know what I hear a lot of Middle Eastern guys saying these days? They're like, I don't want to marry an Arabic girl because I have to pay for the wedding. And then she wants a wedding planner. She's going to spend hours explaining to the wedding planner what she wants when she can just call the florist and send her a picture off of Pinterest and it's done. Then she wants me to buy the house that she wants me to hire an interior decorator for. Or when she's a professional shopper and she's in the same stores that the interior decorator is going to be at anyways. And then fast forward, she's going to divorce me and take half of everything anyways. I might as well marry a white girl that's going to pay for everything with me. That way, when she divorces me, it's her cut anyways. She earned it. She paid for it. Why do I need an Arabic girl? And on top of the Arabic girl's going to bring me, her mother and her sisters are going to be at my house all day, but then my parents are never going to be in my house because it's not comfortable for her. Your mom is too opinionated, but her mom's not opinionated. Makes sense, right?
You see, now, another thing you must understand about dating Arabs is that they are used to being spoiled, or they like being spoiled. Why? They think their men have to make sure they have money. They have to open up stores in black hoods and black communities. Because if they don't have the money, they're not sticking around. You know, and that's why other groups of people, they focus so much on not supporting black businesses. And they don't want black men to have money. They like to see you in poverty. Because like that, you won't be able to take their woman. You understand? That's why they don't support black businesses. But Arabs, they like guys with money. They want to be spoiled. Just like Asian, white. You know, these other groups, if you a black guy, long as you have a good job or you're making good money, you can't sleep with them.
I highly recommend marrying black men. A lot of Arab and brown women are reaching out and they're trying to find black men. And I say black men are kind. They're very secure in their masculinity. They're also gentle. They're also not like I see this a lot in the Arab community because they grew up in it. Men get very shy that their women are out there, or their women work, or their woman does something. And black men are very chill and secure about it. Like, she's on her deen, she's respecting herself. I'm not going to feel shy about this. And that's a huge cultural difference that I definitely appreciate from marrying a black man. So do yourself a favor, ladies. Find yourself a black man.
Okay. Okay. Can we
Tell me about
pause?
your neighbors. They're black.
Can we
There's just
pause?
something real strange about her, you know?
There she is.
Mr. Best, can we pause, please?
Hold on, Lola. I'm just letting the first 5 minutes play, and then we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in. Trust me, we about to really go in. We about to go in. About to go in. We got 20 seconds left. That's it.
Okay. Please, Lord, child, please. Okay.
Oh my gosh. the fear and the how can I say the fear and yet the fascination for the black rain. All right. You fear the black rain, okay? All right. The men and women of these other cultures, y'all fear the black rain. When you see the black rain coming, you see me and Lola coming down the block, you're fearful, but you are fascinated all at the same time. They've been doing this for centuries. They've always been fascinated by us. Just fascinated. Oh my gosh, how's your hair look like that? Why your skin is so beautiful. You're so strong. You're a black person. Oh gosh. They are so fascinated by us. You know what I mean? But yet you are so fearful. You don't want us in your homes, but you want us around. Kind of like a little pet or a little whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. These other cultures are so enamored by the black experience. They want us, but they don't want us. It's weird. It's very weird. I've never seen, you know what I mean? I've never understood this phenomenon amongst people of the world. You want us, but you don't want us. This is so weird. And now you want to marry us. You know what I mean? This is wild. Oh, man. I always say everybody wants a black person. I don't care what race you are. You want black. All right? I'm always say that. You know what I mean? You always want black. You always want to bet. What Wesley Snipes said, Lola? Bet on black. Go ahead, Lola.
I'm sorry, but I'm about to throw a wrench in all that shit. So I was taking notes. The first thing that was said was divorce is actually high amongst Arab women and amongst Arabs. I'm sorry. I knew this a long time ago, back in the early 2000s, when I was practicing Orthodox Islam here in the West. I realized that very quickly that the Arab community had a high divorce rate, but they also had a high marriage rate. So it seemed to balance itself out. But I did notice that people go in and out of marriages like nothing over there. Like it's almost like getting married is, I don't know, picking a store to buy your clothes at. Yeah, you'll put a little bit of effort into planning for it, but really it's like wherever you can get clothes. Like that's how high people get married and divorced. I've met so many Muslim women that have been married 6 and 7 times and divorced 6 and 7 times. Like they can get married, but stay married is something they can't do. And that's here in America. You understand? And amongst the Arab women in America that, let's say, don't divorce, the little bit that don't divorce, amongst them, they have horrible relationships, often a lot of them. And I'm not saying every last one, but out of the ones that I know, all of them, I'm sorry to say it, had horrible relationships. Meaning behind closed doors, they feel like single mothers. Behind closed doors, they're resentful towards their husbands. Behind closed doors, amongst women, they will say openly, Arab men are shit. Like I've had that said to me in front of a bunch of Arab women. We all in the same little clique or whatever because our kids go to the same school. And it's an Arabic school. So it's like they talk and we had a pool party. And, it's a bunch of Arab women around and they just talking about love and relationships. And all of them is in agreement. It's like Arab men ain't shit. We know that. like really, like real casual, like too. So when she says, you know, divorce is high, she means that quite literally. And if you go to the Middle East, there is no regulation on, let's say, researching divorces and why people get divorced. If you watch certain documentaries about divorce in the Middle East, like in Afghanistan, in Kuwait, you know, places like that, in the Arab republics, like, you start to really see that divorces can be as simple as, I never liked your nose and I'm getting tired of it. And I don't like the fact that you're just a taxi driver. I need more. Really, and kids are involved by now. So this is why in my community, in the black community of America, when they get to talking about how traditional these women are, I know that you don't know shit when you start talking like that. I know you ain't been around Arab people when you start talking like that. I know that you ain't even been, let's say, close enough to monitor them from the outskirts when you say shit like that. Because when you up in their houses, in their business, okay, going to their weddings. I've been to several Arab weddings. They've been to several weddings of my peoples, okay? You start really understanding why they got a high divorce rate just looking at their attitudes by themselves and then together. And you're like, oh, I understand. But see, that's something we don't talk about. But if I get on these panels and I say, how do you know that these Arab women out in the Middle East are so traditional? How do you know that? Nobody actually has an answer. It's just they're better than black women. Now, to that point, okay, the same reason why American families collapsed, okay, from the 70s to the 80s to the 90s up until now, is because of education. Hold on, what is that? Hold on. It's because of education, right? And the more educated a woman is, the later she puts off having a bunch of babies, and the more she won't stay in an abusive relationship. So our divorce rate and marriage rate, right, is driven by the same issues that they dealing with in the Middle fucking East. So one has to question, where does the manosphere get this idea that when you leave America, you go into such traditional places that have these traditional women that believe in these traditional values? Like, what are we talking about? Like, in these other third world countries, second world countries, they've always been repressive on women and education for the last 6,000 years. It's only the last 50 years that they've even had an iota of a chance of competing with in the world in terms of education and women. So now, as soon as the women get a little bit of taste of education, they like, look, I'm on the first plane out of here. I ain't dealing with it. So what does that tell you about the traditionalism of these women to keep their families together? That tells you that there is none. The same problems we have here is the same problems we have there. And they're having it with their traditional masculine men. Now that we on our conversation of men. Okay. I find it interesting that the black man came in talking about Arab men are just racist. And Arab women really do want black men. Meanwhile, he didn't put any type of explanation of why he said that. He just said that. And it's like, okay, you got this bravado thing going with you where you're saying things about yourself, but it don't have nothing. It has nothing to support it. Arab men are racist. That's why they want their women to procreate with them, because they're racist. Are you fucking stupid? This is why people call you nigger. Arab men are racist because they want children that look like them. They're racist because they want children that look like them. Bitch, we all racist then, if that's the case. Seriously. You want a child that look like you. If you're a black man, that means you pro-black. You want an Arab child that looks like you as an Arab man, you racist. Are you kidding me? The white people are having a point, or a live point right now. This is becoming like a backwards racist effect. Like, and that wasn't even the point of the civil rights movement or none of this, okay? For us to be the same things that we're fighting against. This is how you know you're dealing with pure dumbasses for him to say such a thing. Now, I'm not saying there are no racist people out there, but to call someone racist because they would like to procreate with someone from their same ethnic group, their same culture, means you a dumbass, period. I'm not even going to put no cut on that and try to sound intelligent. You're just a dumbass, okay? Now, when he says Arab women want black men, let me tell you something, okay? Arab women don't want black men. Arab women just don't want what they get with their men. Note the difference. They don't want what they get with their men. Okay? They don't want that. I don't care if it's good or bad or whatever. They don't want that. So that tells you. So now the question is, why do they want to get with black men relative to Arab men? That dumbass Negro didn't even have the goal to separate that and say black men are this better than Arab men or whatever the case may be. He didn't even have an idea of why. He's just making a statement. Oh, they just like black men. No, they don't. Have you ever seen an Arab woman from any type of family structure? And you know how they are about their family name. Somebody from an upper class family dealing with a broke blackity black African American? Have you ever?
Hold on. Don't give them more. Listen.
I got some more because I got somebody else made a statement.
We know you got more. But that's what episode 3 is for. We know you got more. All right. And we're gonna get into the last 5 minutes of that video. We're gonna let you give them more.
No. I still got something short to say about the last 2 statements made by the girls, not the guy. I just wanted to dip on that for the guy, but I had
go on a dip real quick. Come on.
Okay, so when it says that Arab men prefer non-Arab women, this is the girl that's saying this. I understand that this is her perspective of Arab men. Okay, but I would have liked for the editor to have edited in at least an Arab man actually saying that. Because I get it. She feels that Arab men date non-Arab women because it's too expensive, right? I get that. However, based on me being an American and the complaints that we have out here about women feeling entitled to physical things and being basically absorbed in materialism, I'm finding this hard to believe. So for anybody to say that, knowing that kind of conversation goes on out here on an American platform, I'm going to call cap on that for right now. But to the point of another point she made about Arab men don't like the fact that they have to live, their wife's family moves in with them and they got to put up with basically having a bunch of people in their house. I'm sorry. We've been told that the reason why Arab men, Spanish men, and all these other non-black men are successful is because they all live together in the same house and they support each other. Don't seem like they really support each other. Listening to the horse's mouth, it don't seem like they really want to do that, let alone like doing that, even if they have to. So I don't know. Black people do the same thing. We live with each other all the time. Do we really want to? No. But if we push to the brink where we have to, we will. So I'm not seeing the difference between black people and Arab people when it comes to the problems black people seem to take on so well, or let's say the cloak we have to wear.
Don't give them more. Oh, no,
one more. I promise. Just one more.
No, please,
one more.
Listen, this is episode 2, all right?
I can't.
We're gonna be back for episode 3, okay? I'm cutting the show because I want you guys to come back to episode 3 because I know you like what you're seeing.
Okay.
Right? But I can't give you guys too much more. All right? Listen. We love y'all. All right. Episode 3 will be on really soon. All right. We're going to cook that up for y'all. With that, we are out, y'all. Peace.